Opening medical disclaimer. Before we begin, I want to share a quick note. This broadcast is for educational and wellness support purposes only. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, or replace medical advice from your healthcare provider. Always consult with your doctor before making changes related to your heart health, nutrition, or physical activity. Hey guys, this is Sandy White from Simply Fit, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader. And since it's the month of February, I want to talk to you guys about heart health. We have been talking about a lot, but they're going simultaneously together. They're feeding on top of each other. So with that being said, consistency in taking care of your whole man. Remember, I tell you guys, being fit is more than just exercise. It is your whole man, from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. But your heart is the center of it all. We want to make sure that your heart does not have to overwork itself. This is why I was talking to you guys about pay attention to when inflammation starts to grow and linger longer than it needs to. You don't have an injury, so you should not be dealing with an excessive amount of inflammation. Does that make sense? So when we pay attention to areas that are operating over time, we can get those back in line, back at the normal rate or pace that it should be functioning at, so it doesn't stress or tax the heart. We need our heart. We can't function without it. So today's training, we'll be talking about heart health and being consistent, and how the consistency of taking care of your overall man can save your heart or prolong it, whichever one you want to look at. All right, let's jump into it. February is Heart Health Month, and I want to bust a myth and give you a truth, and that is most heart issues don't come from one big event. They come from small habits repeated over time, just like healing does. You take your time and allow your body to heal, and this is the truth. If you have diabetes and it takes longer than a week for your body to heal from an injury, please go get it checked out, because that is not normal. And for women over 40, heart health is deeply connected to how we manage our stress, how you manage your blood sugar, how you manage inflammation, how you manage rest, and how you manage your movement. Extensive hard impact movement over 40. Again, I told you guys, all your body's gonna do is retaliate against you. Just be gentle with it. And here's the good news. You don't need extreme changes to support your heart. Small, consistent habits protect the heart far more effectively than short-term intensity. You don't need intensity right now. Just be consistent and give it some tender love and care, and do gentle exercises. Strength training is not, for the most part, most people think that is extreme working out. It's not. It helps you with bone density. It helps with your muscles, so that when you're not using your muscles, it's atrophy. It's called atrophy. You start losing them. So to maintain muscle support, muscle health, and muscle life, you need to be doing strength training. And I want to pause for a moment, and I want you to think about your own habits, not large ones, not the big ones, just the small ones, because it's usually the small things that cause, an analogy again that I like to use, that'll cause your tire to go flat. Not the big ones, not the potholes. It's mostly like a little tiny screw. So let's think about what you're doing. Like, how do you start your morning? How often do you pause to take deep breaths or do the box breathing throughout the day? Oxygen is needed throughout your body, throughout your entire day. And when your body starts lacking oxygen, it's like a plant that's lacking water. It starts to die. Not you, and the thing is, it's a slow death. You don't notice it until things start to shut down. We don't want that to happen. So whether you eat in a rush or you eat with intention, and I talk to you guys about intuitive eating, that's eating with a purpose, and that's eating intentionally. So we don't want to rush. Take your time, smell, see, make your plate colorful. Now, most women believe heart health comes from dramatic changes, but it doesn't. It actually, what actually protects the heart is when we repeat quiet, but what actually protects the heart is what we repeat quietly every single day. This is why obedience matters more than intensity. Consistency creates safety, and safety supports the heart. And remember, I shared with you guys, when your body feels safe, you start seeing serious, dramatic results just because it feels safe, just because you're being gentle with it. Nothing more, nothing less. I can't stress enough that if you want to have a healthy body, your heart needs to be healthy. When we stress and we have high blood pressure levels, it wreaks havoc on our heart. When our sugar levels are unstable and we have increased or chronic inflammation, again, it just causes havoc on your heart. And when the inflammation is so high, it just makes your heart work harder, and not working harder in a good way, harder in a bad way, as if it can't breathe. So when you add in sleep disruptions, you make the heart work that much more, and it just causes stress on your entire system. So this is why when one area is out of balance, the others will follow. And so it's very important to not try to spot reduce. Let's just take care of everything consistently and make sure we're tracking everything. No different than when you go to the grocery store and you write a list. You're not going to walk out of that store unless that list is complete. So let's just make sure that we're not trying to take care of just one section of our body and then thinking, oh, we're good. No, we want to take care of everything. And this is why I cannot say this enough, and I need to say it clearly because many women don't hear it enough. Supporting your heart isn't just about food or exercise. It's about managing your stress, and it's about allowing your body to feel supported. God designed our bodies to work together. So let's work everything together, not just try to work things in an isolated moment or segment situations which people do. I don't know why. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but typically I would just say, when you have one area checked, if it looks like those are off the rail, check the other areas to see if they're now starting to get to the point where they're going to be depleted. We rather help the entire body than one section at a time. Help it get to the root. When you get to the root of the cause of why you're feeling a certain way, then you're not doing one this week and then another one the next week. No, get to the root cause. And when you get to the root cause, you end up helping every facet of your body simultaneously, which results in you having a healthy heart. Again, God created our bodies to work together. And when we address our stress and our blood sugar and our inflammation, our heart benefits naturally, because you're getting down to the root cause of whichever one of these areas is having a challenge. If you work it simultaneously, you end up with a healthy heart. Small habits practiced consistently help bring your body back into balance without fear or pressure. A lot of women think that they need to do more to be healthy. You really don't. You don't need to do a bunch of calorie restriction, food restrictions, a lot of high intensity exercises. You just need to be consistent in being calm and slow and methodical. And that'll allow your heart to heal. And that allows the cortisol to stay stable versus extremely high. Cortisol places additional stress on your heart. So the more you can stay in control of keeping it low and stable, the better your heart will be. You want to be calm and you want to be consistent. And all of those habits are more supportive for your body. Gentle movements improve your circulation. Breath breathing gives your body oxygen, which is what it needs. Balanced meals help stabilize your blood sugar and your cholesterol levels. Consistent morning routines help regulate stress hormones in a nutshell. So if you are the beauty that's over 40 and you've been pushing yourself and you're not seeing results, stop. Just literally just stop and do the opposite. And then your body will stop backfiring, giving you stale results, no results. It'll start giving you the results that you want because it's going to start healing itself. It's going to start feeling trusted. And then you just need to be consistent with these daily practices and you'll start seeing the progress. So you just got to be patient with this process. When you get over 40, I'm not saying you don't do any exercise. I'm just saying they just should not be high intensity. And then you should do no more than 40. And the reason being, if some of y'all are new and you're like, why? Is because now your body is shifting into a different phase. You could be in perimenopause. You could be in menopause, premenopause. I don't know which area of menopause that you're in, but you're in it. After 35, your body starts slowly going into menopause. So depending on which level of menopause that you're in, the more you force your body, the more it feels very angry and it feels disrespected and it backfires all of those efforts that you think you're giving to your body. Just slow down, be consistent, and honor your body with calm, faithful care so your stress can decrease and your heart can respond in a healthy manner. Simple as that. Morning matters because they set the tone for how your body is going to respond to stress, whether or not it's going to increase your blood sugar, and or will inflammation be increased or decreased or be chronic for the rest of the day. A calm, consistent morning helps the heart feel supported before stress can even enter into the beginning of your day. One of the ways I've been supporting my own consistency is through a simple morning reset that helps stabilize stress, balance out my blood sugar, and reduce the inflammation, all of which supports my heart. I call this the Simply Fit Morning Reset. You can see the link in the bottom of the page and you can go check it out. It's not extreme, it's not complicated. It's built around small, repeatable habits that help the body feel safe and supported, especially first thing in the morning. If you're interested, again, I've included the link below, but the most important takeaway tonight is this: your heart does not need perfection. It just needs consistency. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. It was packed with a lot of information. So if you don't want to miss any more of these juicy segments, please click the bell notification, like, subscribe, and share. We have a lot going on in our community. WYTV7 is the platform that I broadcast on. Check it out, see what we're doing in our community, and also share. There are so many people that are not aware of what we're doing and how it can impact their lives. So let's not keep us a secret. Share. We broadcast every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WYTV7.org. I'm Sandy White from Simply Fit, your #1 health and wellness cheerleader, and I will see you next week. Mwah! Bye.